There's so much happening in Milan.
With Milan it's a bit different because you have to search for beauty.
The most beautiful part of Milan is inside the building.
I'm Natasha Kwok and I'm an architecture editor at designboom. Designboom is an online cultural platform and we reach around 4 million readers a month. We publish the latest in art, architecture, design and technology. To find places to go behind the scenes, you start with typical social media and just from word of mouth in general.
My name's Andy. I opened my Instagram account in 2011 and I get to have 48,000 followers. This place is a true gem in the city. It really feels like countryside, but we are in the center of the city. They select the best local products and raw materials, and you can have breakfast, lunch, aperitivo or dinner here. Foreign people assume that the typical Italian meal is made out of lots of courses, lots of heavy ingredients, but we tend to have very healthy meals filled with lots of veggies and smoothies.
Brera district is for sure the best place for promenading in Milan. My name is Fabio Attanasio from the Bespoke Dudes. The Bespoke Dudes is a virtual community of gentlemen who appreciate quality over quantity and are enthusiasts about craftsmanship and bespoke tailoring in general for men. 3 years ago, I stepped in for the first time in a tailoring house. When you are in a tailoring house, it's not in a factory and people work by hand. So you only have the tailor and the fabric and the needle and the thread. Why Milan? Milan is full of elegant people and it's the city to be in order to make business in this industry. Milan is the capital of fashion, you have the catwalks, you got all the important brands and maisons having their headquarters here. Sometimes I say that Milan is like New York to America.
Now we are at Tag Store at Via Moratori, nearby Porta Romana. This place is a true gem for upcoming designers and vintage fashion in Milan. It's one of the few places that really supports local fashion. I love this place. Apart from the lovely vintage shops in Milan, we have one of the biggest concept stores in the world, which is called Corso Como 10.
The Design Museum in Triennale is a great place to come and be inspired by art and design.
My name is Vicente Todoli. I'm artistic director of Hangar Bicocca in Milano. Before I decided to do an exhibition with an artist, I imagined how the work will inhabit the space with this encounter of art and architecture. Finally, it's really worth a trip because this experience is unique.
There's a lot of things going on behind the scenes that you have to find out about. Of course, Italian food will always be the most popular in the city, and an example of a restaurant is Carlo e Camilla.
Yes, I'm Tania Solci, and it's Carlo and Camilla, and it's the meeting between kitchen and design in my way. And my idea of design is that wouldn't it be amazing to live in a movie?
Milan has a very great social scene. Rome has its history and Florence has its beauty, and for Milan there's an internal beauty that once you start looking you catch glimpses of it everywhere.